Fans, get ready, because the moment we've all been waiting for has finally arrived. Kendrick Lamar, one of the most influential voices in modern hip-hop, has officially announced his new album, and the reaction across social media has been explosive. Rumors have been swirling for months, cryptic hints dropped in interviews, subtle posts, and even mysterious visuals in past projects. But now there's no question. It's happening, and it's coming very soon. The anticipation? Absolutely electric. Kendrick Lamar has always had a way of keeping the world guessing. Every release is a carefully crafted statement, an experience rather than just a collection of songs. Fans know that when he drops a project, it's more than music. It's culture, commentary, and artistry rolled into one. That's why this announcement isn't just exciting. It feels monumental. Every fan, critic, and fellow artist is asking the same question. What is Kendrick going to do next? And how will he push the boundaries this time? Social media exploded the moment the news hit. Hashtags started trending within minutes. Fan pages exploded with speculation, and every past album was revisited for clues. Fans dissected every lyric, every interview, and every social media post in search of hints about the sound, themes, or collaborators. The hype is more than just excitement. It's a cultural fever, because Kendrick doesn't just release music. He delivers statements, moments that define generations. What's most striking is the timing. This announcement comes after a long period of silence, a careful absence that only makes the anticipation more intense. Every previous project has set a high bar, and fans know to expect nothing less than groundbreaking artistry. From Good Kid, Mad City to Damn and Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick has consistently reinvented himself while maintaining a singular voice. The question on everyone's mind: how will this next chapter expand his legacy? Industry insiders are buzzing, predicting collaborations, production styles, and even possible social or political themes. Speculation is wild, but one thing is certain: Kendrick's announcement has already changed the conversation in hip-hop. The countdown has officially begun, and fans everywhere are marking calendars, analyzing clues, and preparing for what promises to be a historic release. This isn't just an album drop, it's an event. The world will be watching, analyzing, and celebrating every detail. And if Kendrick's past projects are any indication, this album is going to be unforgettable. Fans are ready, the stage is set, and the anticipation? It's higher than ever. The announcement hit like a thunderclap across the music world, instantly reigniting conversations about Kendrick Lamar and the weight of his legacy. For years, fans have been speculating about new music, analyzing every tweet, every subtle reference, and every past visual for hints of what might come next. Kendrick is not an artist who releases albums casually. Each project is a carefully curated experience, a statement that challenges, inspires, and sometimes unsettles the culture. So when he officially announced that a new album is coming very soon, it felt less like news and more like a cultural reset. Even before the announcement, anticipation had been building quietly but powerfully. Fans remembered the cryptic clues he dropped during interviews, the subtle nods in music videos, and the way he often teases concepts without revealing the full picture. Every reference sparked debates online. Was it a hint at the album's theme? A possible title? The style? Every detail mattered because with Kendrick, nothing is accidental. His work is meticulous, layered, and demands attention. Fans have been preparing themselves mentally for months, but now the wait was officially over, at least the waiting for confirmation. The immediate reaction online was nothing short of chaotic, in the best way possible. Within minutes, social media exploded with posts, memes, speculation, and fan theories. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all platforms were flooded with discussions about what the new album could mean. Some fans dove deep into lyrical analysis, revisiting his past projects for thematic threads that might connect to this new release. Others focused on potential collaborators, producers, and stylistic shifts, noting Kendrick's history of pairing with visionary artists to expand his sound. The enthusiasm was contagious, as if the announcement had created a collective energy that pulsed through the music world. Industry insiders weighed in as well, heightening the sense of urgency. Analysts predicted possible release dates, production styles, and even marketing strategies. Labels, streaming platforms, and media outlets were already recalculating campaigns and anticipating how Kendrick's new work would dominate charts, streams, and critical conversations. In a way, the announcement reminded everyone why Kendrick Lamar has remained a force in hip-hop for so long. He doesn't just release albums, he shapes the culture around them. The anticipation became a discussion not only about music but about influence, artistry, and legacy. Part of what makes this announcement so thrilling is Kendrick's track record. Each of his past albums has marked a turning point in music. Good Kid, Mad City painted a vivid coming-of-age story that combined personal narrative with social commentary. To Pimp a Butterfly was revolutionary, blending jazz, funk, and hip-hop while addressing systemic oppression and self-reflection. Damn captured the contradictions of human nature, balancing mainstream appeal with profound depth. And Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers pushed boundaries even further, exploring mental health, trauma, and societal pressures with a fearless honesty. Each project reinforced Kendrick's ability to evolve artistically while maintaining a distinct voice that resonates globally. The new album announcement carries the weight of expectation from a fan base conditioned to demand innovation. Fans immediately began speculating on themes, intrigued by the possibility that Kendrick could once again address both personal and societal issues in groundbreaking ways. Some believe he will explore political tension, racial identity, or cultural shifts. Others think it could be a deeply introspective project, reflecting on his life, career, and the state of the world. With Kendrick, anything is possible. He has consistently demonstrated an uncanny ability to fuse the personal with the political, the intimate with the universal. The possibilities are endless, and that uncertainty only amplifies excitement. The announcement also reignited debates about release strategies. In an era where artists often announce albums weeks in advance, Kendrick's approach tends to be unconventional, keeping fans guessing until the very last moment. The teaser alone created a frenzy of speculation. Could he drop it with no warning, as he has in the past, or follow a more traditional rollout? Fans dissected every detail of promotional images, every cryptic post, and every possible hint for clues about timing. The mystery itself became part of the excitement, reinforcing the sense that this album would not be just a project, it would be an event. Beyond speculation and hype, the announcement prompted reflection on Kendrick's impact as an artist. He has consistently elevated conversations in hip-hop, blending literary prowess, social awareness, and cultural commentary in ways that few artists achieve. His albums are often studied, debated, and celebrated for their artistic and societal significance. The announcement of a new project reminded fans why Kendrick remains at the forefront of the genre. He challenges listeners to think, feel, and engage beyond the music itself. As the hours passed, anticipation only grew. Every day without new details became a canvas for imagination, as fans theorized about album concepts, potential singles, and collaborations. The announcement didn't just promise music, it promised an experience, a narrative, and a cultural moment that would likely dominate conversations across music, media, and social platforms. The countdown had officially begun, and the world was ready. The stage is set. Kendrick Lamar has spoken. A new album is coming. The excitement, speculation, and passion are already at a fever pitch. And if his track record is any indication, when this album drops, it will not just be heard. It will be felt, analyzed, and remembered as another defining chapter in the career of one of hip-hop's greatest voices. Fans, critics, and the culture at large are now united in anticipation, ready for whatever Kendrick Lamar delivers next. The anticipation for Kendrick Lamar's new album only intensified as fans began piecing together every possible clue about what the project could entail. Unlike most artists, Kendrick doesn't simply release music. He crafts experiences that challenge cultural, social, and musical norms simultaneously. His announcement had already sparked a global conversation, and now the real speculation was in full swing. Social media, forums, and fan communities were flooded with detailed theories about the album's themes, collaborators, and sonic direction. Every hint, every image, every subtle post was analyzed to death. Because when Kendrick speaks, even indirectly, fans listen. One of the first questions fans wanted answered was the album's tone. Would it be politically charged, introspective, experimental, or a mix of all three? Kendrick has always excelled at blending personal storytelling with broader societal commentary, making each album feel simultaneously intimate and universal. Many believe this new project could explore themes related to the world's current climate, including racial inequality, political turbulence, and generational pressure, all while reflecting Kendrick's personal growth and experiences over the past few years. Others speculate that he might lean into a more celebratory or culturally immersive sound, drawing inspiration from jazz, funk, or African rhythms as he has done before. The possibilities are endless, and that uncertainty only fueled excitement. Collaborations became another hot topic. Fans started analyzing past associations and potential surprises. Could he reunite with longtime collaborators like Soundwave, Thundercat, or Terrace Martin? Or perhaps bring in unexpected features from artists outside of hip-hop entirely, blending genres in ways only Kendrick could make seamless. Speculation ranged from pop stars to indie legends to socially conscious rappers, and every new rumor spread like wildfire. The beauty of Kendrick's releases is that it is never predictable. He thrives on bending expectations, and fans know better than to assume they can anticipate his moves. Beyond the music itself, the way Kendrick might deliver the project became a central point of debate. Known for unconventional releases, cryptic teasers, and conceptual storytelling, his rollout strategy often amplifies the anticipation almost as much as the music. Some fans expect a sudden, unannounced drop, a tactic he has pulled in the past to maximize impact, while others think he may employ a traditional rollout with singles, videos, and promotional campaigns leading up to the full release. Either way, the suspense has already become part of the cultural conversation. Fans are engaged not just in hearing the music, but in uncovering the mystery surrounding it. The impact of his announcement also reverberated through the industry. Labels, streaming platforms, and even competing artists took note, knowing that any Kendrick release becomes a defining cultural event. Executives speculated on streaming numbers, chart positions, and marketing opportunities, while artists considered how to respond creatively to a project that will almost certainly dominate the conversation. The anticipation is not merely about music. It is about influence, cultural capital, and the ability to shape the landscape of modern hip-hop. Fans also reflected on Kendrick's history of addressing complex societal themes in his work. From To Pimp a Butterfly, which examined systemic oppression, self-identity, and empowerment, to Damn, which explored morality, duality, and personal introspection, Kendrick has consistently used his platform to provoke thought and challenge norms. That legacy makes fans especially eager to see what new perspectives he will bring. Social media was full of threads dissecting past lyrics for clues about recurring themes or ongoing narrative arcs, with every detail scrutinized for hints about where his artistry is heading next. Even the visuals surrounding the album announcement became a source of intrigue. Any teaser image, stylized font, or cryptic caption was dissected for hidden meaning. Fans speculated about the color schemes, imagery, and symbols, interpreting them as reflections of the album's mood, message, or concept. With Kendrick, no detail is coincidental. Every choice in his releases has historically carried weight, meaning, or foreshadowing. Fans know that understanding these cues ahead of time can provide insight into the artistic journey they are about to experience. The announcement also inspired a broader reflection on Kendrick Lamar's impact as an artist and cultural figure. His work transcends music. It shapes conversations about race, identity, morality, and social responsibility. Fans debated how his new project might continue this legacy, wondering how he would respond to contemporary issues while maintaining the introspective, poetic style that has defined his career. Some saw it as an opportunity for him to challenge the current state of hip-hop and music in general, reminding everyone why he is considered one of the greatest voices of his generation. Meanwhile, anticipation extended beyond the music into live performances and potential tours. Rumors began circulating about whether Kendrick might tie the album release to a major tour or exclusive performance series. Fans speculated that the album might be accompanied by cinematic visuals or immersive experiences, as he has done before, creating a holistic artistic presentation that blurs the lines between music, theater, and social commentary. The possibilities have fans dreaming, theorizing, and planning months in advance. Ultimately, the announcement wasn't just the start of a new album cycle, it was a cultural event in itself. Fans, critics, and fellow artists alike were drawn into the excitement, speculation, and mystery that only Kendrick Lamar can generate. Every conversation, thread, and theory reinforced a simple truth. When Kendrick announces new music, the world listens. The stakes are higher than just streaming numbers or chart placements. It's about artistic evil and the next chapter in Kendrick Lamar's unparalleled career. The countdown has begun, and the world is ready for what promises to be another defining moment in music history. The excitement surrounding Kendrick Lamar's upcoming album continued to escalate as fans and industry insiders alike tried to piece together what the project might entail. With every passing day, the speculation intensified, fueled by Kendrick's history of crafting albums that are more than just collections of songs. They are cultural statements, narratives, and experiences designed to challenge listeners on multiple levels. Each announcement, each teaser, each cryptic hint is calculated, creating an ecosystem of anticipation that is as much a part of the release as the music itself. Fans immediately began dissecting the possible themes. Many speculated that Kendrick would continue to explore the intersection of personal reflection and societal critique, blending autobiographical elements with commentary on race, politics, and cultural identity. Given the state of the world, from political tension to social justice movements, there's a wide array of potential topics for him to explore. His past work demonstrates a unique ability to weave the personal and political together in ways that are both accessible and profound, and fans are eager to see which lens he will focus on this time. Collaborators also became a central topic of discussion. Kendrick has a long history of carefully curating his creative teams to match his vision. Producers like Soundwave, DJ Dahi, and Terrace Martin have previously helped him create complex sonic landscapes that challenge the norms of hip-hop, and many fans are eager to see if they will return for this project. Additionally, rumors began circulating about potential guest artists, ranging from emerging voices in hip-hop to established stars across genres. Fans speculated about who could complement Kendrick's lyrical depth and experimental soundscapes, knowing that each feature is chosen for a purpose that enhances the album's narrative. The marketing and rollout strategy for the album has also become a major point of discussion. Kendrick is notorious for unconventional release tactics, including cryptic social media teasers, sudden drops, and intricate visual storytelling that complements his music. Fans are analyzing every detail of his recent posts, interviews, and public appearances for hints. Even subtle elements like color schemes, photography styles, and logos are being dissected for clues about the album's aesthetic, tone, and conceptual direction. This level of engagement is rare, but it is precisely what makes Kendrick's announcements feel like cultural events rather than typical music releases. Media outlets have followed suit, framing the upcoming album as a global moment. Analysts and critics are discussing not just potential music styles but the broader cultural impact. How will this album influence hip-hop trends? Will Kendrick continue to challenge industry norms, both sonically and thematically? What social or political commentary might he embed within his lyrics? The speculation extends beyond traditional music criticism. It touches cultural criticism, sociology, and even philosophy, as fans attempt to anticipate how a new Kendrick Lamar project might reshape conversations in music and beyond. The fan response has been both passionate and meticulous. Social media platforms are flooded with detailed breakdowns of previous albums, lyric analyses, and predictions about recurring themes. Fans are searching for patterns in his past projects that might foreshadow the content of the new album. For example, some point to motifs of morality, self-reflection, and societal critique as likely continuations, while others anticipate a shift toward more personal storytelling or experimental production. Theories abound, ranging from potential narrative arcs across songs to hidden symbolic messages that only true fans would decipher. Kendrick's announcement has also reinvigorated discussions about his artistic evolution. Each album has been a departure from the previous one, with shifts in tone, structure, and conceptual complexity. Fans expect this new project to continue that trend, challenging both his own creative boundaries and the expectations of the audience. The pressure is high, but so is anticipation. Fans know that Kendrick has consistently delivered projects that exceed expectations, blending innovation with lyrical mastery. This track record ensures that speculation is not just idle chatter. It is a reflection of genuine anticipation for groundbreaking work. The potential influence of this album extends beyond music. Kendrick's previous projects have shaped conversations about race, identity, mental health, and societal structures, and fans are eager to see how his new work might continue this trajectory. There's excitement not only about the music itself, but about the broader conversations it will inspire, whether in academic spaces, cultural critiques, or everyday discussions among fans. Kendrick's voice carries weight, and his project consistently sparks discourse that extends far beyond the charts. Meanwhile, live performance speculation has begun to dominate discussions. Fans are eager to know if the album will coincide with a tour, festival appearances, or other immersive experiences. Given Kendrick's history of blending visual artistry with live performances, it's likely that any tour or public appearances will complement the thematic and sonic elements of the album. The anticipation is thus multidimensional. Fans are preparing not just for listening, but for a complete artistic experience that engages multiple senses and mediums. Ultimately, the announcement of Kendrick Lamar's album has transcended the typical hype cycle. It is no longer just about a new record. It is about a cultural event, an artistic statement, and a continuation of a legacy that challenges, inspires, and transforms. Fans, media, and industry insiders are all engaged in a shared experience of speculation, analysis, and anticipation. The countdown has begun, and every discussion, theory, and breakdown only heightens the sense that this project will be more than an album. It will be a defining moment in music history. As the days move closer to the release, the world waits in suspense. Every detail, every teaser, every potential leak adds fuel to a fire of anticipation that has been building for months, if not years. Kendrick Lamar has officially announced a new album, and the world is ready, not just to hear it, but to experience it. The stakes are higher than ever, and fans know that when the album drops, it will be nothing short of monumental. The excitement surrounding Kendrick Lamar's upcoming album continued to build, reaching a fever pitch as fans, critics, and industry insiders speculated on every possible detail. Unlike most artists, Kendrick's releases are more than music. They are cultural milestones, carefully crafted to provoke thought, challenge conventions, and leave a lasting impact. Every visual teaser, every cryptic social media post, and every subtle hint is analyzed for clues. Because with Kendrick, nothing is accidental. His announcement didn't just signal a new album. Each of his albums has explored issues of identity, morality, race, and social justice while intertwining autobiographical reflections that feel intimate and raw. Some speculate this new project might dive into the current social climate, addressing political tension, systemic inequality, or global crises, while also reflecting on his personal growth and experiences over the past few years. Others believe he may focus more on introspection, mental health, and the complexities of fame and legacy. Whatever the direction, one thing is certain: it will be thoughtfully led, complex, and impactful. Collaborations and production choices have become a major point of fan speculation. Kendrick has always selected collaborators with precision, ensuring that every feature, producer, or musician serves the narrative of the project. Longtime collaborators like Soundwave, Terrace Martin, or Thundercat could return, providing sonic continuity and depth, while unexpected surprises from outside the hip-hop world could expand the album's influence even further. Fans debate potential features on forums, analyzing past partnerships and suggesting combinations that could elevate the music, reflecting the excitement and creativity Kendrick inspires in his audience. The rollout strategy is another aspect fans obsess over. Kendrick has a history of unconventional releases, using cryptic clues, sudden drops, and immersive storytelling to build anticipation. Every teaser is dissected for hidden meanings, color schemes, image composition, and visual motifs are examined for clues about the album's themes or tone. Social media has become a hub for decoding potential messages, as fans analyze every interview, snippet, and promotional image for insight. The mystery surrounding the release has become part of the excitement, reinforcing Kendrick's reputation as a master of narrative and suspense. Industry insiders have been closely watching, predicting how this release could affect the broader music landscape. Any Kendrick Lamar album is a global event, likely to dominate streaming charts, social media conversations, and cultural discourse. Labels, marketing teams, and media outlets are preparing for its impact, anticipating the ways it could reshape hip-hop trends and influence emerging artists. Analysts are already debating potential singles, chart trajectories, and the ways the album might define Kendrick's career trajectory moving forward. The anticipation is not just about music, it's about influence and legacy. Fans are also reflecting on Kendrick's history of thematic evolution. From Good Kid, Mad City's narrative of adolescence and environment to Pimp a Butterfly's socially conscious masterpiece and Damn's exploration of morality and human duality, each project has been a leap forward in artistic complexity. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers further pushed boundaries, delving into trauma, accountability, and societal pressures with unflinching honesty. This legacy raises expectations that the new album will continue to challenge, inspire, and innovate, offering something fresh while maintaining the lyrical mastery and depth Kendrick is known for. Discussion about live performances and potential tours has also become a major focus. Kendrick's past projects have often been accompanied by visually striking performances, immersive experiences, and conceptual live shows that extend the album's narrative beyond the studio. Fans speculate about how the new album could translate to stage, imagining elaborate visuals, narrative-driven sets, and collaborations that bring the album to life in real time. The excitement extends beyond listening to anticipation of a fully immersive cultural event. Critically, the announcement has reignited conversations about Kendrick Lamar's influence beyond music. His albums are not just collections of songs. They are commentaries on culture, society, and identity. Analysts, academics, and fans alike are already debating how this new release could contribute to discourse on race, mental health, and social justice. Kendrick's work consistently blurs the lines between art and activism, and this album promises to continue that trend, challenging listeners to think critically and engage deeply with the content. Social media platforms have become a reflection of collective anticipation, with fan theories, countdowns, and speculation threads dominating timelines. Every potential clue sparks discussion and debate, fueling excitement for what promises to be a transformative project. Fans eagerly share past highlights, analyze lyrics, and brainstorm possible directions, demonstrating the powerful connection between Kendrick and his audience. Ultimately, the announcement of Kendrick Lamar's new album is more than a news item. It is a cultural event. Fans are not just waiting to hear new music. They are preparing to experience a defining moment in contemporary hip-hop. The album will likely challenge expectations, provoke discussion, and leave a lasting mark on the music landscape. The countdown has begun, and the world is ready for Kendrick Lamar to redefine the conversation once again. The anticipation for Kendrick Lamar's upcoming album had reached a fever pitch by the time the final details began to emerge. Fans, critics, and industry insiders were all in a state of heightened speculation, dissecting every image, lyric snippet, and cryptic message for clues about what was coming. Unlike most artists, Kendrick doesn't simply release albums. He creates experiences. Every project is a deliberate narrative, a commentary on culture, society, and personal evolution. This was not going to be just another release. It was a cultural event, and the world was ready to witness it. As the release date drew closer, Attention shifted from speculation about themes to analysis of potential sonic direction. Kendrick's previous projects have traversed genres and soundscapes, blending jazz, funk, spoken word, and hip-hop in ways that have redefined modern music. Fans debated whether this new album would return to the introspective, jazz-infused style of To Pimp a Butterfly, the crisp lyricism and duality of Damn, or the experimental and cinematic storytelling of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. The possibilities were endless, and each theory generated further excitement. The album's sound could push hip-hop into uncharted territory, setting new trends and influencing generations of artists to come. Collaborators were once again a focal point. Kendrick's partnerships with producers and featured artists are rarely random. Every choice serves a narrative and thematic purpose. Longtime collaborators like Soundwave and Terrace Martin were rumored to be involved, bringing continuity and depth to his evolving sound. Yet, fans also speculated about unexpected features, from R&B artists to indie musicians, or even global sounds from outside the US, which could introduce new textures to his music. With Kendrick, even a single feature has the potential to create ripples across the industry. The anticipation wasn't just about who was on the album. It was about how every collaborator would contribute to the larger artistic statement. Marketing and rollout strategy continued to be a point of fascination. Kendrick has historically resisted conventional approaches, preferring to let the project itself dictate the hype. Fans analyzed cryptic posts, visual teasers, and interviews for hints, interpreting would he drop the album without warning, like previous projects, or would there be a more traditional rollout? The answer didn't matter as much as the collective anticipation itself, which had already created a global conversation about the music, its impact, and its cultural significance. The album's thematic speculation remained intense. Fans predicted a wide range of subjects, from personal introspection and mental health to political and social commentary. Kendrick has consistently used his platform to examine societal issues, challenging listeners to consider perspectives beyond their own. Many believe this project could explore the current state of the world, climate crises, systemic inequality, political tension, while juxtaposing it with personal experiences of growth, family, and resilience. The expectation is that the album will provoke thought, spark dialogue, and inspire reflection in a way few albums can. Beyond the music, conversations about live performances and visuals gain momentum. Fans imagined immersive concerts, cinematic visuals, and narrative-driven performances that expand the album's story. Kendrick has a history of creating holistic experiences where the album, visuals, and stage performance intersect seamlessly. The speculation reinforced the idea that this project would not just be heard, it would be experienced on multiple levels, further elevating Kendrick's status as an innovator in music and performance art. Critics and industry insiders also weighed in, framing the album as a defining moment for hip-hop and contemporary culture. Every past release from Kendrick has reshaped conversations around the genre, and analysts predicted that this album would do the same. They debated potential chart performance, cultural influence, and the ways the album might shift trends within hip-hop and beyond. Kendrick has consistently used his work to challenge the industry and inspire innovation, and this project was expected to continue that legacy. The global fan response was unprecedented. Social media timelines were flooded with theories, countdowns, and reactions to teasers. Fans revisited Kendrick's entire discography to find connections and possible foreshadowing. Every lyric, every visual motif, and every past thematic exploration became fodder for discussion. The anticipation extended far beyond casual excitement. It became a shared cultural experience, as fans collectively analyzed, speculated, and celebrated the impending release. Ultimately, this album represents more than just music. It is the continuation of Kendrick Lamar's artistic journey, a reflection of his growth, a challenge to the status quo, and a cultural milestone. Fans, media, and industry professionals alike understand that when Kendrick releases a project, it is a statement, one that resonates deeply, influences broadly, and shapes the conversation for years to come. As the countdown reached its final days, one thing became clear. This album would not just be listened to, It would be experienced, analyzed, celebrated, and remembered as another defining moment in music history. Kendrick Lamar has consistently proven that his art is about more than songs. It is about storytelling, cultural commentary, and pushing boundaries. This new project promises to continue that legacy, solidifying his position not just as a rapper, but as a visionary shaping the future of music. Fans across the globe waited in anticipation, knowing that when Kendrick finally drops his album, the world would be forever changed. If you're as hyped as we are about Kendrick Lamar's upcoming album, you're not alone. This isn't just another release. It's a cultural moment, a statement, and a chance to witness one of the greatest artists of our generation push boundaries once again. Fans everywhere are speculating about themes, collaborations, and sonic experimentation, and the excitement is absolutely electric. Don't miss a single update. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay in the loop the moment new details drop. We want to hear from you. What do you think Kendrick's new album will sound like? Which collaborators would blow your mind? Drop your thoughts in the comments and join the conversation with fans around the world. Share this video with friends who live and breathe hip-hop, and let's count down together to what promises to be one of the most monumental album releases in music history.